Let's talk about palettes. This happens to be one of my favorite palettes to work with, and that is a butcher tray. It's an enameled metal tray. It's got the edges on it to keep wetter paint from rolling off of it. It's very easy to clean up. I love this. This is my go-to. Here is what I would like to use if I was traveling. This is my travel palette, and it's just a thin piece of paper with a waxy coat on it. These come in different sizes, so you can get them much bigger, but when I'm traveling, I want to be able to pack it in my suitcase, and this works really well for me when I'm on the road. When I'm in the classroom, I like to use plates, like just throwaway plates, but what I want to show you is that this is the main one I would buy. That's foam, and that's because when you put your paint out on it, it sits on top and doesn't absorb into it. Now this is a paper one, but it's coated with a wax. It's got something on it that keeps it from absorbing the moisture. So if you used a regular paper plate, you'd end up with the moisture being drawn out of the paint into the plate, and your paint would dry out so fast. It's not recommended at all. I only use these in the classroom because at the end of the day, I need to throw it away. But I will share with you in another video about offloading, so you're not wasting your paint when you do that. But these work great when you're traveling or in a classroom situation. This is not for acrylic paints. Never, never, never buy one of these plastic palettes because they aren't for acrylics. These are for watercolors, and they work fine for watercolors, but they're terrible for acrylics. They stain. The paint doesn't come off of them very easily. These are too small. Even in the bigger ones I don't like. The other thing that I would say is that you could use a Stay Wet palette. Stay Wet palettes have a lid over them, and if you needed to walk away from your paint, you could put the lid on it and the paint will stay nice a little bit longer than if you just walked away and the air was exposed to the paint. So that being said, just a little tip before I let you go is that when I use this, if I need to walk away, I have a roll of saran wrap, and I put the saran wrap over the top of the palette. Or if I only have a couple of or little piles of paint, then I will smash that saran wrap around the puddle of paint and then walk away. And that works even better than a Stay Wet palette. See you next time.